morning. It is Wednesday, October 20th, Potpourri Day, and a tip of the Grant's Sound Advice coffee cup to you. Good morning from Southwest Virginia. It's another sunny morning outside, and man, it looks nice. I'm going to start out early and remember to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, please, and share with a friend. When is Christmas this year? I mean, it's when could it? Oh, it's the 25th again, isn't it? Of December. What's my point? Planning, expectations, knowing what's going on. So I've got a new customer that I've been working with about 2 weeks now. 3 times now. This morning was the 3rd time. They've come to me for an emergency session. Now, I do virtual meeting hosting, as you probably know, and it requires me to be on camera and interact with their people and all that. 3rd time now he's come to me, oh, can you do today? The first one was Monday. Can you do Monday? And so we negotiated a price. I have a price for doing things now because I've got to move other stuff around that was already in queue, people that already had expectations. So we negotiated a special price for him, and I was about to say yes. And he says, oh, yeah, and Tuesday also. Okay, so now I got to move 2 days around. Usually after 3 days, I don't charge extra for that. You know, if you give me at least 3 days, I can move stuff. But when it's today and tomorrow morning, I'm sorry, you're going to get dinged a little bit. I gave him yesterday the completion file that we exchanged to say that the file is done. And instead of accepting that work and paying me immediately, he comes in this morning, and I asked him for feedback from the session yesterday at 2 p.m. He comes back today with, oh, and can you do another session today? Wednesday. Well, you know, the whole same conversation all over again. When is Christmas? And as we're negotiating that, he says, oh, yeah, and Thursday and Friday, too. After another, and Saturday. When is Christmas? You know, I get Easter. It moves around a lot, right? I mean, it's on this day after that, or it's early in May, or I don't even remember all the rules for Easter. Okay, I'll give you a flyer on Easter, but when you're running a business and you already have sessions planned and you're paying someone to be there, you ought to know about them. I mean, in my mind, I should be having a schedule for November right now, right? What do I know? When is Christmas this year? So I worked for a lady years ago, actually 10 years ago, when I was in education department with the Ohio Department of Education, worked in one of the educational service centers. And I loved working with this lady because her sense of humor was a little bit dry, funny, but yet she knew exactly how to hold people accountable and stuff like that. And this is the first time I had ever heard this particular phrase. And we were talking about something that needed to be due. And I honestly don't, I may have fallen on the sword. I don't know, maybe it was somebody else, but she leaned into me and she said, Grant, when is Christmas this year? I got the point immediately. And again, whether it was me or I had to pass that along is irrelevant. When is Christmas this year? When is something going to happen? If you know already, are you planning well? Are you setting it out there? Are you getting ahead of it? Well, there's my potpourri for the day. Like and subscribe to the channel if you would. Share with a friend. Sorry I had to get that off my chest, but since Wednesdays is about whatever comes up, this just came up and it's burning a hole in my pocket. So have a wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully you plan better and are telling people ahead of time so they can get their stuff, their expectations, their whatever they need to practice, whatever they need to complete and fulfill. Hopefully that can all happen. So again, have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for Thursday and what voice artists do for you. They remind you when Christmas is. Have a good day.